Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility. Your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack.
Welcome, Tiashans, to this wonderful training session again. I think it's going to be another powerful one. I just want to say a couple of things before we begin, and I hand you over to Madam Sandra. So, most of you, if not all of you, know that I am a professor of mathematics. I am a mathematics professor and I teach at universities here in the United States. And some of the courses that I teach them online. Now, if a student, I want to have office hours, and a student comes into office hours and asks me a question for some concept that was taught in class, and what I do for my online courses is that I have videos where I teach via video, and the students watch the video, and they look at the lecture notes and they come to me with questions. So when a student asks me a question on a concept, I would first ask them, did you read the material? And did you watch the video that I assigned for the week? If they tell me no, then I would tell them, you go first and watch the video, read the material, and then if you have a question, feel free to come back. Most times, the students would send me an email and say, Dr. Samuel, thank you so much for encouraging me to watch the video, and I'm sorry that I did not. But I watched the video and I read the chapter and I understand the concept, so I don't need help anymore. Of course, if some go back and they look at the video and they still have questions, they didn't come back to me and I would have to explain. The reason I'm saying this is because I want to, again, encourage Tiashans to please listen to the audios and watch any videos that are placed in the chat dealing with training. There are important audios from Chief Abundance, and there are audios from the trainings as well as videos. And I say this because there are many questions, very strange questions in the chat. Some people are even messaging me directly, asking me questions like, when are we launching for $15,000? Chief promised that we'd launch for $15,000 and we're not seeing it. Another one said, November the 11th has passed, and he said the launch was supposed to be on November 11th. Now, all of this is erroneous. It's false information. If we all do our part, listen to the audios, watch the videos, it would be okay. And so again, before I hand you on to training, to Mrs. Sandra, please, I encourage you, watch the videos, listen to Chief Abundance's audios, listen to the audios from training. After you have done that, if you do have a question, then for sure, put it in the chat and we can address that. Okay? Chat is going up here. Let us all do our part to get where we want to be. Okay, so without further ado, we are 68 in the house. Welcome to those who have just joined us. I would like to call Mrs. Sandra Phillip-Cromwell again to give us a training on the topic, best practices to protect your coins without losing money. Mrs. Sandra has been with us before, so there's no introduction necessary. She did a phenomenal job the last time she was with us, teaching us about the 5 homes of money. I remember that, the 5 gotchas of money. And those of you who are new and you were not at that training, please watch the video, listen to the audio, and you will be amazed. So, Mrs. Sandra, I know you have a busy schedule today. So, without further ado, I want to open the floor to you. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Delia. Hello, everyone. Dr. Delia, I want to thank you again for allowing me to be on this platform. Just speak with everyone that's here. We are the crypto, the tech family, and we all learn from each other. And I appreciate you guys, all of you. I do have a busy schedule today because I'm traveling. So I am going to just speak on what I have today, and I may have to go as soon as I'm done. I apologize. So you can send any um, questions you have to Dr. Delia or myself, and we can get back to you guys. Let me first give my disclaimer, which is I am not a financial advisor or accountant, anything like that. I am an insurance advisor. I am a director in an insurance company. And so, without further ado, after that disclaimer saying I'm not a financial advisor, I would like to go into my presentation today. And if you want, you can take notes and just jot down things and you would, as I go along. All right. As Dr. Delia said last time, I touched on the five homes of money and the five got tos. And I'm going to touch on cryptocurrency with insurance as well, because that's what I do. However, in this world that we're living in, it's quickly becoming transitioning into the crypto world. And this is not just here in the US, it's everywhere. So, what I'm going to speak on is going to be coming, and it's coming quickly. And uh, every last one of us is going to face, you know, we are all getting older and we're going to face that. In life insurance, it's not just about, it's life insurance is about living what and learning to use your insurance while you live, and it's also about when you transition what happens, okay? And it's something that we all have to talk about because it's inevitable. We all gonna get there. None of us gonna be here forever, but we want to know how to protect our assets to help our family. The Bible said, as Mr. Abundance always said, Infinite said, oh, the Bible said, you know, that we should leave our inheritance for our children. That means your children and your grandchildren and your great grand. We should be able to do that. So in order to do that, we have to know how to protect our assets and what we have. Okay. So without further ado, let's start. Um, this is a smart. We are talking about a smart way of securing our crypto coins by using life insurance today. Securing our crypto coins holdings through life insurance is an innovative strategy. And we want to look for innovative strategies to secure our crypto when we get it, because we're going to be coming into large sums of money. And there's so many different ways we can do it. But this is one of the ways we can do it through life insurance. These are some of the ways we can do it. Okay. But it's important to approach this with caution and careful planning. There are some smart ways you can integrate life insurance into your strategies to secure your crypto assets without losing money. Guys, we could come into a lot of money and we can lose it quickly if we don't know how, if we're not smart with it. Okay, life insurance is a way to protect our heirs, meaning our heirs is our loved one, the family, the people that we leave behind, the ones who, your children and your children's children. One of the most effective ways to secure your cryptocurrency for your heirs or beneficiary is by including it in your life insurance plan, in the planning of that. Here's how you can create a will or a trust. In many jurisdictions, um, jurisdictions, you can leave cryptocurrency to your heirs, but it requires a clear and legal sound plan. It requires a clear and a legally sound plan. One way to do this is by combining your life insurance with a revocable living trust. So we are combining your life insurance with a revocable living trust. That includes instructions on how your crypto asset should be accessed by your beneficiary after death. After we transition, when we work so hard for what we want, when we wait all this time and we secure, we build up, we have a business or whatever, something to leave for your family, you want to be able to know that you can secure, they will be able to go in and continue what you have started, and secure it so they'll have something to live on. So they want to be able to access it, you know. Uh, Naming a beneficiary, you can specify individuals on how your crypto assets should be accessed by your beneficiary after your death. Okay, you can name them. So we want to look at stuff like that today. We want to be able to have the right way of of transitioning the crypto into your life insurance. All right. As I said, you can specifically name individuals or title as beneficiary in your life insurance policy. If you are planning on transferring your crypto to an heir upon death, ensure they have the necessary tools. Guys, what is the necessary tools? The private keys, they are username and password. So when you set it up, you have to make sure that be able to get that username and password. They have to be able to have the necessary tools. As you know, if we lose our username and password, we cannot access our crypto, our money. All right. So in order to access, you have to make sure that they have those tools. The life insurance payout can be used to cover any estate taxes or other costs involving in managing your crypto assets. So a life insurance policy can be used to pay out any payout. So now, life insurance policy, as I told you guys before, well, that was a different forum we had here, that it's not taxable. You would be able to put it in there, and your money can grow in there, and you wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't tax you. You have that money in there, you know, and the life insurance can be used to cover any estate taxes. It will be used to any estate taxes or other costs involving in managing your crypto asset. It can be used for that. Whole life insurance for asset and security. Whole life insurance policy have a cash value component that grows over time, making them an appealing option for long-term financial security. This can be used to secure crypto investment indirectly. So your whole life insurance, it has a cash value. This is what I'm talking about. You can go in there and borrow from that. You know, uh, cash value growth. It will give you that. A portion of your premium, this is how it works. A portion of your premium, your life insurance premium, goes into your cash value account when you have an insurance policy, which can grow tax deferred. In the future, this value could potentially be borrowed against or used as collateral for future investments. You can use this money for anything. It's your money, including cryptocurrency related ones. This can provide a layout of liquidity and flexibility while securing your crypto. So you can put your crypto in a life insurance policy and it's growing. That's added money you get in on that. And you can borrow from it as well. It's liquid. Okay. Borrowing against your policy. Let's look at that. If you find yourself in need of liquid cash without selling your crypto holdings, you may be able to borrow against the cash value for your whole life insurance policy. That's what I was just telling you. So those are the things those are benefits. This allow you to access funds without triggering taxable events or needing to liquidate your crypto. So when we got to be smart about our cryptocurrency. We don't want to use it up and use it up, and when it's gone, it's gone. Okay, we want to put it in places that it can sit there and grow as well. We want to have our money growing for us. You know, people with money, they make more money, and that's how they stay wealthy. Because if you just use and use and use, it will deplete. So you want to know where you put in your money is growing, and in these policies, you can borrow your money from there. It's liquid money. It's your money. You can borrow, and nobody can say you gotta pay it back. You gotta pay me back. And that will come instead of you going and you depleting your cryptocurrency, you're liquidating it. You don't have to do that, because you have money to borrow from if you have emergencies or anything come up, unexpected things come up. Currency custodianship for added security. A major risk with crypto is losing access to your keys, as we talked about, access to your username and password. Life insurance can indirectly protect against this risk. Okay? We don't want to lose that. Digital asset custodians. Some life insurance companies are often service. Some life insurance companies are offering service where their partners are digital asset custodian to securely store your crypto assets. This ensures that if someone happened to if somebody happened to be, your like your heirs or or anyone that your loved ones, you know, need those things, it's guaranteed. It will be guaranteed. If something happened to you, all right, your heirs are guaranteed to access your crypto holdings. It's a guarantee. The custodianship that the insurance policy would set up for them, it's a guarantee. All right, they will never lose it. And that's what we want to make sure, that our assets is not lost, it's not gone to someone else that we don't know. We want to make sure it goes to our family member. No one is promised today or tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen to us. We don't know. We may live for 100 years. Who knows? But we don't know. And this is the time we're living in. So we want to make sure our families are protected and we are living that lifestyle that we planned for, that we are not living under our means. Mr. Abundance is not doing all of this for us to live under our means. He's doing it so we, God's people, will have that life that he promised us, living in abundance, living a good life, living a healthy life, living a successful life. Okay? So in order to do that, we need to protect what is in our hands, what we got. As I said last time when I was on there, the nation that I don't want to go to is called procrastination. We don't want to procrastinate. And this is why I think Dr. Delia, Mr. Abundance is making sure we have all these trainings. So you get different aspects and different views of how and what and when and where things that to do, okay? Different things to do, how to do it, where to do it, and everybody have something to offer, and we all learn from each other something. And this is one of the things we want to be able to have, know where to put our stuff, and be able to access it. We want to be not wait until it happened to until we come into the abundance to now start learning about this. So it's good to know about it now and learn about it now and not be in the line of procrastination and waiting and trying to figure out things after, right? So with that said, your loved one, your heirs will be guaranteed a way to access their crypto holdings, especially if they don't understand how to use their secure crypto. At least it will be in the insurance agent's hands, and they'll be able to access it for them. Okay. So the designated crypto custodian, by choosing a custodian that specialize in securing crypto storage, which is the insurer, you can you can protect your crypto from hack or theft. Okay, so if it's in the insurance company and it's growing too, they cannot have access to it from hack or theft. They cannot steal it. They cannot hack it. These custodians often works in tandem with legal instruments like the wills and the trusts and stuff like that, etc., to ensure that your crypto is passed on correctly. So those custodians, they work in tandem with legal instrument, as I said, like the wills and the trust and the insurance, so that you will be ensured that your crypto is passed on correctly. All right. And these are things you can write some of the things down, things to remember, because sometimes we come into our money and we forget, oh, we need to do this. Our foundation, as we spoke about last time, the foundation you should build first is building a secure foundation on the life insurance. Estate planning with life insurance riders. Some life insurance companies offer estate planning riders or options specifically designed to help with cryptocurrency. These riders help ensure that your crypto assets are transferred according according to your wishes. However you want it to be transferred, you can tell them. While life insurance policy can cover estate taxes or any obligations related to transferring your legal wealth. Okay? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I'll say it again. These riders help ensure that your crypto assets are transferred according to your wishes, while life insurance policies can cover estate taxes or any obligation related to transferring your digital wealth. Crypto inheritance riders is the next bullet I have, and I have little bullets here with different parts that I can tell you guys. Some insurance providers may offer riders or service tailored to ensure your digital assets are part of your estate plan, and that the transfer is legally recognized by their beneficiary. Your beneficiary can recognize it. I have my bullet number 5. I have ensuring liquidity for taxes or estate costs. One challenge with crypto is that the market can be volatile now. Your crypto holdings may appreciate dramatically, okay? But taxes and estate fees could become a burden upon them. Here's how life insurance can help. Death benefit coverage. Life insurance can provide liquidity for your heirs to pay taxes or fees without needing to liquidate crypto assets during the downturn in the market. The life insurance payout could be used to cover estate taxes, debts, like if whatever debts you accumulate, um, funeral costs, anything like that. It allowing your ears to help your crypto to keep your crypto intact and not sell at the opportune time. So those things will allow them to pay those things, to take care of those things, and they don't have to sell their crypto in that opportune time. Avoiding, so that's called forced liquidation. And the avoiding forced liquidation, if your beneficiary need to sell your crypto asset to cover inheritance taxes or estate costs, life insurance can provide them with the funds necessary to avoid the forced liquidation of crypto holdings, especially during market slump. So you see, guys, it's a good vehicle. It really helps to protect you from liquidating your crypto. And as I said, it can go fast and it can be heavily taxed as well. So you have to be smart. You got to be, vigilant. You got to be careful. Life insurance with crypto payments. As cryptocurrency um, countries grow it's started to cryptocurrency is all over. Everybody's knowing about cryptocurrency now, right? You know, and it's going to start growing, in different countries with their life insurance more and more. It's new to life insurance because everybody's trying to be part of it now. It's the new thing. It's the new era. It's where it's going to be. Don't fool yourself. Everybody's going to be using cryptocurrency eventually. So the insurance companies now are trying to line up so they can have part of this because they don't want to miss out as well. Everybody needs to be part of it. Okay. As cryptocurrency countries to grow in acceptance, some life insurance companies are starting to allow cryptocurrency as a form of payment of for premium. Your premium, some places are doing it already. Very few. You got to research and able find the ones that's doing it. Or even as part of the debt benefit. This allows for direct integration of your crypto holdings in the life insurance planning. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. We don't know how fast this is going to be because crypto is a thing that's moving fast now, even faster now. And we hear that Mr. Abundance says that, I heard it too that our new administration is thinking about making the US number one in crypto. We don't know. But everybody's going to be using it eventually, and it's going to happen fast. I'm not sure about the other countries and how they are approaching it when it comes to life insurance and things like that, but I know it's coming and it's coming fast. Premium pay in crypto. Some insurers allow premium payment to be made in cryptocurrencies. This is still an emerging area, and you should be cautious of the volatile and legal challenges. Okay, but it could provide a way to secure your crypto in traditional insurance format. It's a security thing, guys. It's a security thing in protecting yourselves. All right. So the key points to consider: legal structure. Cryptocurrencies are treated differently depending on the jurisdiction. Okay, so it is um, policy and crypto assets are properly structured. It is how the policy on your crypto asset is structured. That means you got to get the right people. You got to get the right. You have to research and find that right person at the right place. Some legal tax provider and financial advisor to help you with the structure of your crypto in the insurance company. Let them know what you have, and they provide and what they can provide for you. So, private keys management ensure that your beneficiary knows how to access your crypto and understand the process of transferring digital assets. Without the private keys, your crypto may be lost forever. We talked about that. And this is so true. And then you're gonna can't call anybody and say, well, I lost my password, I lost my this, I lost this and that. You have to protect it. Have it a couple places. Don't have it one place. And then when you give it in the you set up your beneficiary and they will have it in a place where they would have access to it. Okay, and that's it. Tax implementation. Always consult your tax advisors to understand how your crypto holdings and life insurance policy will be taxed. All right, especially regarding inheritance or estate taxes. Let's summarize this. A smart way to ensure your crypto using life insurance is through strategic estate planning. A smart way to ensure it is through strategic estate planning. Choosing the right type of life insurance, such as whole life or universal life. Okay, universal life. We have index universal life. We have all of those. And that have cash value. Those are the ones you want to look at with a cash value. Those are the ones that you want to look at that grows. And it grows and you can borrow from that. Okay. And you don't even have to wait till you get to have your crypto to do that. You can do that now. Okay. It's life insurance. All right. So choosing the right type of life insurance and ensuring your crypto assets are stored securely while being easily accessible by your beneficiary, integrating custodianship for digital assets, and establishing a clear plan for how the crypto will be passed on can be protect can help protect your holdings from loss. So you have to be able to ensure that I really think that this is important because, as I said, we're going to come into a large sum of money and we do need to protect it because I know there's people who have passed on and all their assets and everything is gone to the government. We don't want that to happen. We want to make sure our crypto is properly protected in so many different ways, and that your heirs, your family members, your loved ones, who you want to leave in charge of it or it for, that they have access to everything and they know everything. So the people that's going to be preparing it for you, you got to research and find who's in your area, who you can um, a creditable company that you can trust to do this for you, that have it set up correctly. So should in case anything happen, you can have it. Another thing too is if you're incapacitated, if something happened to you, you can have money that you can still get from those insurance companies that will take care of everything that you have, all of your the payments, your monthly payments, everything that you have without, as I said, liquidating your cryptocurrency. That cryptocurrency can be growing, your insurance can be growing interest for you, and you have a double thing going there. Okay. So with that said, I am, as I said, I am my thing is I am a director in our insurance company, and I think it was really valuable to come today and to speak on how we can integrate our cryptocurrency in insurance as the time goes by, because I know, you know, as the months goes by and the years go by, it's going so quickly. As fast as it go, we are starting to integrate, and life insurance companies are starting to talk and trying to figure out how to start merging their crypto and paying the premiums with life insurance premium with cryptos it's happening today, guys. People are looking at it, they're talking about it. So this is something that we could be ahead of the game thinking about and want to implement when we start gaining our assets from crypto. Okay. And thank you for giving me that opportunity just to speak on that. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Ah, thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Sandra. You were amazing. As always, lots of information that you gave us today. And I know you have to run because you are traveling.
When you think you don't have anything, you do have, you know, things.
Mhm.
So we have to, yeah, we really have to look at those things because asset is something once someone pass on, everyone else is trying to look to take it from you. And so it's
Yes.
wise to know to start thinking about how to protect what you have and what you're going to be coming into. You know, the tac coin, it's not if it's going to happen, it will happen. Okay, it's happening, and it's happening right before our eyes. Maybe not as fast as some of us want it to happen, but it's happening. And when it happens, we don't want to be left like, oh my God, I don't know what to do or how to do it. There's so many different
Mm-hmm.
avenues to protect it. And as I said, because I'm in the life insurance industry, I know life insurance is one of the ways that we can put some of at that time because trust me, as I said, they're working on it. I know of one company that is working is actually doing those right now. However, you guys can research where it is and who it is. But um, it's going to happen. And I'm saying to you guys that it's somewhere you can actually put your money in where you are, you know, it's safe. You know it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's safe there, it cannot be touched. But you can take it out. You don't have to apply to get your money. You don't have to beg for your money. Anything happened to you, you're taken care of. You get incapacitated, you can't work, something happened, you got an accident, you got sick, you got funds to work on, and that imagine your crypto is not being liquidated. You know, it can grow and you can leave that for your family. You can set it up like that for children, your children. Put it in that. Just set it up and let that grow there for them. So you know they have something. You know they're not gonna go back to poverty state, but they're gonna go forward and they're gonna always have something. You know, I really believe in what Mr. Abundance doing and to get our people out of the poverty state. As I've learned, the Rockefellers and all of them, this is how they do. They place everything into insurance and it grows. Insurance is from it's been something that's been used since forever, you know, and um, a lot of people don't know about how powerful that vehicle it is, but it's a powerful vehicle, and it's a very safe vehicle once you're in the right companies. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, Mrs. Sandra, Tech families, Mrs. Sandra is preparing us to receive money, to be wealthy. And so, if we expect wealth, we have to take the necessary steps to receive that money and to protect our resources. After Mrs. Sandra's last talk on the five gotchas and the five homes of money, I went straight to her and I started the process of doing exactly what she spoke about during that training. And it's, I mean, I learned so much just by talking with her and her company, and things are happening. You know, my resources are being protected, and I will have what I need. And so I encourage us to do the same. See how what Mrs. Sandra said, how it applies to your own country. Get an insurance advisor, get a tax advisor, get a financial advisor, and do what she has asked us to do. Start now. Start now because wealth is on the way. It is already finished. So, Mrs. Sandra, I know you have to leave because you did tell us that
Yeah.
at the beginning. And I want to wish you a
Mhm.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so
I,
much.
I want to thank you for the wealth of information you have given us. And so, what I will do, since you have to leave, any questions that the Tiashans have, what I will do is that I will write them down and I will send them to you if that is okay.
Right, and then you can we can actually tell it to them. We can give them the answers on there next time.
Oh,
However, also if anyone in the U.S., because we work all over the U.S. and U.S. territories, if anyone wants to reach me, Dr. Delia, you tell me what's the best way they can reach out to me. I'm not sure how you want me to do that. You have my information. I don't know how you want to me to put it out there, so they can reach me, the ones in the US here, that we can work with them.
can I communicate your number to in the forums? Can I do that?
Definitely.
Okay, so I'll make a
And
note of that.
yes.
Okay, so I'll put
Everyone,
your
thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas to everyone. I I would stay on there, but I'll be moving around, so I will stay and listen. Okay? Bye bye. Because we trying to
thank,
get out. Yes, okay, I
okay.
have to run now. Thank you guys for everything. And
Thank
I,
you
I
so
hope
much.
you guys understand. Let me know what questions you have.
Thank you, Madam Sandra. So as she's leaving, I will take questions in stages. Let's start with any questions on the training that you heard today. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask Madam Sandra? I will write them down and I will send them to her. Anybody has any questions for her?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Miss Judith.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, doctor, for the opportunity. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Madam Judith. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, this is so good and profound. That's what I can say. What I need to know, you know, w- as Miss Sandra is saying, we need to have this life insurance that are using crypto.
Mhm.
Now, to me, I've never thought of such a thing. I don't even know where to start. So, which companies, if maybe she may highlight, that we have to look for? And if we find those companies, which are the red flags that we should notice if they are realistic or stuff like that? I don't know, maybe I'm making sense so
Yes,
that you might not fall into the hands of scammers. You know,
yes,
what particular questions that we should pose to these people? You know, I don't know.
yes,
I'm trying. This is a good thing. I want to do it, but where to start? As I said, we should make a research. When I'm making my research, what would I be researching for? Thank you.
yes. Lovely question, Madam Judith. I'm writing it down so I can send to her.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, just let me finish that. Okay, so I've written that down. Any other questions for Mrs. Sandra from the Tiashans? No other questions?
Yeah. Dr. Delia?
Yes, Mr. Aki.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Judith. I guess it's in the form of a question mixed with a comment, I guess. Now, as we know, excuse me, cryptocurrency is increasing in value, and we see the dollar. We don't have to say much about it, how it's decreased in value, how they've printed it out of thin air, and hyperinflation and taxes. So, considering the Afro diasporan city that we are creating, we will have TAC will be the alternative, the alternate form of the alternate solution, that is, alternate financial solution. And so we're creating our own ecosystems, the Abundance Afro Diaspora City, our own ecosystem, meaning we're having our own businesses, our own trades, our own professionals, and we're using our own money, which is TAC.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening. So we have to keep that in mind also, because we know the insurance companies are owned by the same people who own the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, the IRS, the
Securities and Exchange Commission, the U.S. Treasury, go on and on and on. These are the leaders who was telling us not to buy cryptocurrency, and they're buying it up. J.P. Morgan Chase and Wells Fargo and Bank of America. So I'm just trying to make sure that we understand that, yeah, in the interim, this is an interim that we utilize this USD and the other fiat currencies that's being offered us by the elitists through their insurance companies and their life insurance company, financial institutions. So I just wanted to say that because we're headed towards walking to the vision of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, Malcolm X, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, where we're creating our own ecosystem, our own land, our own military, our own government, our own SEC, our own tax system, because this one has failed us miserably, especially as people of color. So I just wanted to say that so that we can be thinking both ways. We're crossing over. We're crossing over from the fiat. And so we need to take that into consideration, sister. And I'm not sure how familiar she was with these systems, the financial system in particular, and factoring, on the insurance company with the fiat currency, factoring all that in. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope
Thank you. Well,
correct.
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
very, very good, Mr. Aki. Very well said. Okay. Any other comments or questions based on Mr. Sandra's delivery? Anybody? Okay, so what I will do for Mrs. Sandra's number, I will place her number in the forum after this training. So if any of you want to reach out to her personally and get things started, I strongly advise you to do so. As I said, I am working with her right now and her company, and they are just amazing, pointed me in the right direction, and it's the good counseling, good advice, so I highly recommend them. Okay, so let's move on from questions of the training. Any general questions related to TAC or the exchange? Anybody? Or your account, anything you need to know? Any explanations? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Hello, good
ahead.
evening.
Good evening. Go ahead. I'm not seeing you, but go ahead.
This question has actually asked for one time, but they have not actualized it for us. Someone asked that after the launch, is he going to be someone that will be helping people? Other chief abundance will appoint someone trustable that will be helping people and be selling their coin. After that, the other is a percentage the person will be earning.
Could you speak a little louder, please? We're not hearing you clearly.
I say
Yes.
someone asked this question one time ago. She asked that after the launch,
You, who muted you? Hold on, Mr. Sunday. Somebody muted you by mistake. Could you unmute again and start again, please, Mr. Sunday? Yes, start again, please. Could you unmute? You keep on muting something. Okay, let me do this again. Allow to speak. Unmute now. Okay, right. Go ahead now. We can hear. Go ahead.
I say someone asked this question one time ago that after the launch, is Chief Abundance going to appoint someone that trustable that will be helping people that don't know anything about cryptocurrency, that will be selling their coin for them? After that, the person will be earning at least a percentage. I want to know whether something like that is going to happen?
That's a
Thank
very,
you.
very good. That's a very, very good question, Mr. Sunday, because I know there are many of us, me included,
It's not
who,
Mr. Sandy.
Mr. Sunday, sorry, Mr. Robert
Yes,
Sunday. I'm so sorry.
yes.
There are many of us here who have never traded, who have never staked, who have never gone on any exchange, and we need guidance. So that's what the trainings are for. You will be trained, but I don't know if anybody else, any leader in the house would like to answer that question as well. Anything from any leaders with respect to that question?
Sure. Director, can I come in?
Yes, please, Mr. Francis.
Yes, if I understand him very well, he's trying to find out if after the launch of the exchange, would I be anyone that Chief Abandon will appoint to be selling the coin for persons who are not knowledgeable in terms of the exchange and trading. Am I right?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I think this is going to be dangerous because for the person to be able to enter your account, transfer your coin from your wallet to the exchange for trading, the person has to have access to your transaction details, your password, and your username. And at the end of it, you are exposing your details to the person. And it will be very difficult at this time to trust someone to give your details to the person to do transaction on your behalf. So that is why we are always here every Saturday to give training on how to do uh, trading or do whatever you need to do on with your account. So I personally will not encourage that because when that happens, you are giving out your details to the person, and
Mm.
at the end of it, you have yourself to be blamed. Because personally, I have had this issue in Ghana at a point that I have to set a five-member committee to sit on this issue and retrieve or get back those people's coin for them. So with this experience, I will not encourage that. Thank you, Director.
Yeah, very, very good. Spot on, Mr. Francis.
I might
Yeah.
add to that.
Yes, Mr. Carr.
Yeah, we have to consider that your crypto account is like a bank account. It's funds that's in it. You would not ordinarily give a stranger or another person access to your banking account details for them to go on your bank account and do business on your behalf. So it's the same how we have to keep the same mind when we're dealing with our crypto accounts. And so, as the other speaker rightly said, that's why we're doing the training. And if Tashians are still in need of more training, we will continue to provide the training. We understand that everybody will not be on the same level. Everybody would not get it at the same time. But an important point to note is that the the term we use often is that the mountain isn't on fire. You don't
Mm.
have to, as soon as the exchange opens, you have to get rid of your crypto before it catch a fire. So you can take your time if you're not certain about certain things. The information, the training, the teaching is going to be provided. You just have to continue to plug in to the training that is being offered, continue to follow what is being done in the community, and tax leadership is committed to providing the necessary training. Individuals have to avail themselves to this training so that because the reality is, if you are having an account a crypto account with thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in it, and you don't understand even how to trade or how to do the basic things on your account, it really doesn't speak well for the community and the strength of the community going forward either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
important for each one of us to learn the very basics and then to begin to build on those basics. So I just want to make sure I posit that as well, that we all have a responsibility to increase and improve in knowledge as we go forward. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carr. Very well said. Okay, another question. Any other question, please? Yes, Mr. Isaac?
Question. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Isaac. Go ahead.
Yeah, calling from Ghana, Bunin.
Hello.
Yes, madam. My suggestion is that that's the reason why most of the offices have been open. Because looking at what you are doing now, most of our team are not good in this crypto that you are moving. Even the mobile money that you are using at the moment, not everybody who is able to transfer money from his or her phone to other person's phone. So that's why we have the office. And then there should be a trained people who will be in the office to help uh, monitor all those our old age people and the young ones who cannot uh, work directly or do transaction directly from one account to the other account, so that if you have problem, you come to the office and then they will help you. So I think it's good. As time goes on, we get more people, the younger guys who are good in these ITC issues and crypto issues, so that they can help the old ones who don't have uh, more knowledge about it, because most of them are investors and they want to cash out after uh, the launching, and then they may know how to do it. So in Buni's office, sometimes when they come, you tell them that don't show your account to anybody. It's just like your memo pin that you won't show it to me. I will also not show mine to you. So don't show it to anybody, so that when the time comes, you have any problem, you come to office and then they will help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Mr. Isaac. Thank you. Mr. Shidrak, you
I,
had a question?
I have, yes, I have a question.
Go
Good
ahead.
evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's about the selling of the coins when it is being launched and live. So if I want to sell a coin, my tag, how can I go about doing that online? Because it's something that is new to me. So I don't
Very
know
good.
if,
Very good.
hello?
Very good. Yes, that's a very, very good question, Mrs. Shidrak. That's a question a lot of
Because
Tiashans.
mo-
That's a, that's
because
a question.
most of us have not known how to sell our coins if
Mm-hmm,
it come up like the process and
mm-hmm,
the launching come up like that. That's what I'm trying to ask.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very good. I say that's a very important
Because
question
how
because a lot of.
okay, hello.
No, go ahead. I thought you were finished. I'm sorry. You go
I say
ahead.
now if I want to sell my coins and somebody want to buy, am I going to release the coins without receiving the money first, or how is it going to be? I
Mm-hmm,
want to have insight so that when the time comes, it will not be difficult for me to do the transaction. That is my
mm-hmm.
question.
Thank you, Mr. Shidrak. So I was saying that this is such an important question because a lot of Tiashans have asked this question, people who have never dealt with crypto before. So I think this is a question that really should be answered here. So I know quite a few of you all who were on the exchange before know how this is done. We have Mr. Carr, Mr. Francis, Mr. De Niro, crypto chemist. Please, can one of you all answer this question, please?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, before you ask that question, Mr. Shidrak's question has to be answered first. Can another leader answer this question, please?
Aretha,
Yes, good evening.
mm,
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Francis, go ahead, please.
Sorry, the part, yes, the part that you
Mr.
said, okay, let me allow Mr. Francis speak first.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, Mr.
yes,
Francis.
yes, Aretha, I think last,
Yes,
hello?
go ahead. You
Yes.
muted yourself.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
thank you. Yes, selling the coin on the exchange, uh, on the exchange we have the P2P mode, as you rightly mentioned. Someone who is interested in buying the coin from you, you can transfer the coin from your wallet to the person's wallet using the your username, but you'll ensure you have you receive whatever amount you are selling the coin to the person from the person before you do that. That is if you know the person personally. But on the exchange, there is also another a P2P aspect where you will take from the person's Momo or mobile money transaction as we normally do on Binance, where you initiate a sell where the person will have to pay you and you transfer the coin to the person. That is outside the exchange without you paying a transaction fee or gateway fee on the exchange. Then when you are selling the coin on the exchange, you place the order on the exchange to sell your coin at a particular price. You see, just I think last training, Dr. Boas took us through how to place an order on Birect Exchange. We doing that, how to place the order. You you have a sell and buy order there. If you are selling, you click on sell. You indicate the quantity of coin you are selling. Then you also indicate the price at which you are selling it. Then you confirm that, and the order will be placed, and the order will be executed by someone buying from that, and your account is credited with the amount that you sold the coin. So I think it's very simple that when the exchange is launched, which we can quickly take each other through that, and that will be okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Francis. Mr. Mitchell, you wanted to say something else?
Yes. I want to respond to the last question
Mm-hmm.
because I'm using my own experience when I first traded crypto. One thing I've always known in crypto trading is they will always put that rule: never send coin until you receive payment first. Because there are times I encounter something like that when I try trading with somebody. I mistakenly sent the coin first. The person presented himself to be real. Yes, we transacted, and having convinced me that it's real, I sent my coin, and the person ended up absconding with my coin, and he never paid the money because it was a peer-to-peer transaction. So that experience has taught me a lesson that never transfer your coin first until payment is made to your account and you confirm. And then there are people again who also send fake alerts. Most of the time, when you give them about your bank details, there is a way they will do it. They will send fake alert to you. You know, if you see the alert, to be very convincing that yes, the money is there. But if you go to your bank account, you discover that the money is not there. We have experienced all these issues in the course of our trading in crypto before.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest a video should be made to the YouTube because initially when I started trading, my first trading, I found it very difficult to trade. So at every point in time, if I I encounter any difficulty, I will refer to that YouTube video. I'll watch it again, then I'll come back to the exchange and continue. And that was how I was able to trade successfully. So I would suggest YouTube, a video should be put to the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, so that anybody who finds anything difficult can refer to that video and review it again and see it, and then forge ahead. So that is my submission. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. So that is our portfolio, Mr. Carr. So we'll need to see how we can get a video created on training, on trading.
Yeah, that is in the cards, director. Once the exchange is up and running and we have access to everything, training videos will be created to walk persons through the various aspects of trading, buying, selling, all of that. That will be done.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, please?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Perry.
Yeah, I would like to know if when TAC is launched, if you'll be able to purchase it on Binance or Coinbase. And I want to know if with the on-off ramp system, if it's when you withdraw your TAC, you convert it to dollars. If you can, if you will be able to send it straight to your bank account, or if you have to go through the SWIFT system.
Mm-hmm. Such an important question. I'm not sure if we can answer that yet, since we haven't seen the exchange. Anybody can answer that. I'm hoping that at the StreamYard tomorrow we can ask these questions. But in the meantime, does anybody have an answer to that? Nobody? Mr. Perry, I would have. Yes, Mr. Francis.
Yes, Director, concerning buying tag on other exchanges apart from tag exchange, I think that will be future decision by the CEO. But for now, tag will be bought and sold on tag exchange. And for withdrawing the tag, I mean the amount that you sold your coin, your money from bank and those other things, we have some features on the exchange where you can link your bank account to the exchange. So when the exchange is launched, I think when we get much information about that, we will make the community be aware of that. So there is also uh, a system in place for you to link your account to the exchange, and you do that transaction. So for now, tag will be bought and sold on tag exchange. If there's any other exchanges that tag will be listed, that will be future decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Francis. Thank you. Any questions? Any other questions? Let me see. I'm hearing something. Okay. Well, if there are no questions, just a reminder that we have a StreamYard tomorrow. I can't remember the time, but it will be very early my time. I think it will be about 6:30 my time, which would be, I think, 12, right? That's what, 12:30 or 1:30 West African time. So I think 12:30 Ghana, 1:30 Nigeria. So this is this is a StreamYard regarding the exchange. So please, let's all hop on and have all of the questions that you need to ask about the exchange. Have all of them ready so that the developers can answer. If there are no more questions, let's come to a close. I'll just wait a little while to see if there are any more questions, and then we will end. Thank you so much for coming to this training. It's almost Christmas. So season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whichever phrase you want. I just wish all of you the best for the season. And I know that's family time, so enjoy time with your family. And I look forward tomorrow. I look forward to seeing a good crowd at the StreamYard. And then I will see you all also at training on Saturday. Have a lovely evening. Please unmute and say hello and goodbye.
Hello.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Put your money intact, put your money intact, invest and show that your money come back. Put your money intact, put your money intact, invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free, join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility, your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, tack,